Located on the 12th floor JR Central Towers, right above Nagoya Station, Szechwan Restaurant Chen has been serving authentic Sichuan cuisine for over 22 years. This restaurant is a true landmark in the city, offering travelers not only a panoramic view of Nagoya, but also an introduction to a unique chapter of Chinese food in Japan. Today, I want to introduce a surprising seasonal dish, cold Chinese noodles or Hiyashi Chuka. But here's the twist. This version costs 3,000 yen. For many people, Hiyashi Chuka is a casual summer dish, but at Chen, it becomes something entirely different. Let's start with the presentation. Instead of the typical toppings like ham, imitation crab, thin strips of egg, mustard, or even mayonnaise, what appears here is a refined plate with shrimp, squid, steamed chicken, edamame, corn, shiso leaves, and Japanese ginger. Everything is arranged in a glass bowl, shining with a sense of elegance and coolness. For travelers, this might not match the image of the classic Hiyashi Chuka you may have read about, but that is exactly what makes this dish so fascinating. The biggest surprise is the soup base. In ordinary Hiyashi Chuka across Japan, the flavors usually focus on a balance of sourness and sweetness. But here, the broth carries a much deeper layered taste, soy sauce, sesame, and even a note of Shaoxing wine. It feels less like a cold noodle snack and more like part of a full Sichuan course menu. This depth is what sets it apart and shows how chefs reinterpret tradition at a high level. At the same time, from a Japanese perspective, there is a little sense of nostalgia missing. Many Japanese people, myself included, grew up with Hiyashi Chuka featuring ham, imitation crab, thin egg strips, and that distinctive spicy mustard. For example, at Gyoza no Asho, a famous casual chain, their cold noodles always come with those colorful, familiar toppings. Eating them feels like summer memories on a plate. Compared to that, Chen's version belongs to a completely different category. Same name, but a totally different identity. To understand why, it helps to look at the history of the Chen family. The first generation, Chen Kenmin, is known as the father of Sichuan cuisine in Japan. He introduced dishes like mapo tofu and twice-cooked pork to Japanese households. His son, Chen Kenichi, became a household name to the TV show Iron Chef, where he was known as a Chinese Iron Chef, turning Sichuan cuisine into popular culture. Today, the third generation, Chen Kentaro, leads the restaurants, carrying forward both tradition and innovation. The Nagoya branch is part of this legacy, and the 3,000 yen Hiyashi Chuka reflects not only ingredients and skills, but also the pride and history behind the Chen name. More broadly, this connects to a larger story. Foreign cuisines in Japan often evolve into something uniquely Japanese. Chinese, French, Italian, and many others have been adapted over decades to fit local taste and culture. For travelers, this means a chance to compare. Taste the same dish in your home country, in its original homeland, and in Japan. The differences will surprise you, and you may discover new layers of appreciation for food you thought you already knew. I should also share that I am a Japanese local living in Nagoya. I have visited over 5,000 restaurants more than 10,000 times across Japan, and I use that experience to share insights into Japanese food culture, restaurants, and even unique dining manners. I also introduce Japanese power spots and sightseeing destinations. I create content in 6 languages, and I update almost every day. So if you're planning a trip to Japan, please follow me. You'll always find fresh ideas for where and what to eat. From my perspective, Chen's Hiyashi Chuka is not just expensive cold noodles.